안녕하세요 여러분, 제아님이에요. My name is AJ and welcome back to Shadow Spinner Reacts, where we are continuing with episode 4 of My Demon. Now you can currently watch this on Netflix. Also, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. Also comment on anything you see in the video, any other dramas that you suggest for me. You can also join me on Patreon to be able to vote in the polls, get content up to 3 weeks early, get my full uncut reactions, or you can just hang out with me here on YouTube, whatever floats your boat. I'm not going to do too much of a lead-in for this one because I really need to know how this whole proposing to him in public thing plays out. Please don't do anything that will embarrass her right now. Even if he says no later, he needs to say yes now. 'Cause you can't publicly humiliate her like that. You can't do it. But I am too impatient to do any longer of a lead-in or any predictions or anything like that. We're just gonna start recording. 3, 2, 1, play. Alright, we're back at, I almost said at the wedding. We're back at the funeral.
정구원 씨, 나는 오늘 이 남자에게 내 인생 최고의 베팅을 한다. 나랑 해요.
Please.
결혼.
Please, in this moment, just in this moment. Just in this moment. Please. Don't let her down in this moment. She is surrounded by enemies right now.
싫은데?
최악의 베팅이었다.
Really? You had to do that in front of everybody? You couldn't have said yes for the public and then rejected her in private? But also, given his behavior, like, she kinda, that's probably not the guy I would have bet on. Maybe wouldn't have actually proposed to anybody in that moment. I'd have just been like, no. Look at me and look at what I have. It won't be hard for me to find a husband.
그동안 징여받은 재산이 법적 상속분을 넘겨.
So there is a statutory, like, requirement that you have to pass on, which is stupid. You shouldn't be forced to pass things on to your kids if your kids suck.
정 변호사가 같이 작성했잖아요. 법적인 검토도 다 끝낸 거죠.
But at least these two are, like... At least these two are not, like... pushing for contesting it. They're like, there's no point contesting it. However, the danger of that means that they're gonna focus on something else. Now, if she doesn't get married, all the stuff gets donated to charity, so you need to find a way to get her to give you things. Because even if she dies, it's not going to them.
죗값을 치러야죠.
꼭 실수한 거예요.
Is he trying to say he shouldn't be punished for killing somebody while drunk?
어머니가
You're resenting, rather than feeling guilty for the damage that you did, you're resenting your mom for making sure you got punished for it? Well, that tells me what kind of trash you've always been.
난 상관없어.
뭐가 상관없다는 거지? 해프닝이라는 표현? 아님 진심이 아니었던 거? 아님 내가 잠꼬대한 거?
굳이 말하자면 세 가지 다?
He is just so not caring about any connection with the world at all.
기분 전환에 좋은 노래.
그 순간에 눈에 띄었던 게 정구원이었을 뿐이야. 별 다른 의미.
It's the humiliation that she feels probably more than anything else.
결혼할 것도 아니면서 왜 꼬셔?
Just shove it under the door.
아니, 지금은 눈에 띄지 않는.
Under her door. I'll just put it under her door.
정구원?
No. He ran away.
내가 회장이 돼서 감사팀을 꾸려야 하고.
아니, 너 지금이라도 손 떼는 게 좋을 것 같아. 안 그러면 너 더 위험해져.
어차피 지금도 난 위험해.
Yeah, she's like, I can't stay out of danger by staying out of it.
그래.
내가 없었으면 왠지 다 벌어지지 않았을 일 같아.
It didn't, though. You can't be blamed for scumbags being scumbags.
주려다가 죽임을 당했어. 회사에 무슨 일이 있는 것 같다고 한 것도 나라고.
그런 거 아닌 거 알잖아. 너 아니어도 결국 이렇게 될 일이었어.
Mm-hmm.
고모님 죽인 범인은 따로 있는데 왜 너가 그래?
그러니까 알아야겠어.
I want
누구지?
you to be a good guy. I really want you to genuinely be a good guy, but I am concerned because I've been betrayed before.
왔어? 박 실장님은 왜 맨날 내 방에서 죽치는 거야?
He doesn't have anything else to do.
실장실보다 좋으니까.
Really? I would not want to spend a lot of time in there.
경호원 해달려서 해줬더니 이젠 결혼을 하지.
누가?
누구긴 누구야 도도이지.
영화가 진짜였어?
갑자기 웬 영화?
여기 주인공이 보디가드랑 가수인데 이 둘도 처음에는 그렇게 서로를
Wow.
극혐하더니 결국에
Wow, I love the meta of them looking up a movie to learn about the plot of their own show.
그럴 때 진심이 튀어나오는 법이야. 잠꼬대, 술주정 그렇게 이성의 힘이 딱 약해질 때. 경우수 첫째, 그녀만을 바라볼 것. 둘째, 그녀에게서 멀어지지 말 것. 셋째,
Oh my gosh, this guy.
그녀를 사랑하지 말 것.
I love, oh my, he is wonderful as a side character.
쓸데없는 소리 말고 일이나 해. 서류 쌓인 것 좀 봐.
나는 진작에 끝났지. 응? 저거 다 이사장 거야.
Yeah, that's your work, not mine.
저렇게 많아?
Yeah, I did my work. You're the one that's been slacking.
밤새 지키고 있을 테니까 너 걱정 말고 자.
됐다니까 진짜?
지금 이 상황에서 너 두고 가면 내가 잠이 오겠어? 어차피 못 잘 거 불침번 서는 게 낫지.
난 누가 한 집에 있는 것만으로도 잠 못 자. 알잖아.
I
그럼
can't.
현관문에서
I
불침번
can't.
서야겠다.
I refuse to get second lead
나
syndrome in
헬레나
this.
알지?
One, because I know that there's no
Oh,
chance,
진짜
and
오빠한테
two,
괜히
because
말했어. 나 앞으로
I'm
아무것도
very
오빠한테
trepidatious
말할 거야.
about his
도희,
alliances.
너
His
진짜
like where his
그딴
allegiance
봐.
lies. The only thing that I've got is
오빠가
that
나 때문에 잠을
his
못 자면
parents
나야말로
are-
잠을 잘 수 있겠어? 안
like
그래?
I don't know if it's his mom or his dad that's her sibling, that was Madame Ju's sibling, but assuming that Madame Ju built her dynasty on
오늘은
her
그냥 갈
own,
테니까 잘
and it
자고
wasn't like
나는
she-
가서 서류를 좀 파볼게.
that
내가
it wasn't
잘하는 게
like there was
그거니까.
ever bad blood between siblings for inheriting what
고맙단
Madame Ju
말은
built,
나중에
then
마음 편히
the relationship
갈수
between
있을
her
때
and whether it's his mom or dad
아,
that's
휴대폰 좀.
that's
휴대폰은 갑자기
her
왜?
direct relative would be substantially
긴급
different
연락처로
than this greed that
내
you're
번호
getting from her
등록하고.
children, which could change the dynamic that he has.
자.
Because he was never in line to inherit it. He was never
너무
an
많이
option
하지
for
마.
inheriting anything.
여기 보안 철저해.
너무 혼자 헤쳐나가려고 하지도 말고.
And
너무
she
괜찮은
said,
일도
I
있지도
think,
마.
in the
지금
first
네가
episode
겪은
that,
일들 절대
that
안
Madame Ju
괜찮은
treated him
일이야.
like a business partner.
부족하지만
What I actually think he's one of the few
내가
people
부모님을
that she
대신할
treated
수
like
있게
family. She
최선을
trusted him. She let him in on things. She was concerned about whether or not he was going to get married. Like, so I want him to be a good guy.
주여사를 대신할
The big
다시
shock twist would be to have it be him.
17년 만에.
Of course, at this point, that's happened so many times that it wouldn't be as much of a shock, so maybe they don't pursue that obvious twist. I don't know. I don't
다음
trust.
단계로 넘어가는 거야.
I don't trust it.
일단은 주여사 편지부터 읽고.
The letter's in his car. Actually, it's in his hands. He tried to bring it in, but he overheard you kind of like going off the deep end.
이게 뭐야?
That's what happens when you spontaneously propose to somebody that you're not even dating in public.
난 그냥 보름 뜰 때까지만 잘 버텨서 원래 완벽한 나로 돌아가면 돼.
Except for that's not how that's gonna work. Because you're still completely wrong.
이사장 맞지?
뭔 말이야?
인간은 원래 잠꼬대할 때 진심이 튀어나온다며.
진심 아니라니까?
그럼 이유도 설명 못해 충동적인 행동에 내가 왜 맞장구 쳐야 되는데 묻지도 따지지도 않고 결혼할 상대 원하면 다른 자로
He's like, I can't trust anybody else.
이 세상에 남자가 너 하나만 남는데도 너랑은 절대 결혼할 일 없으니까.
그거 참 땡큐.
Chump, thank you. Is that what he said?
나 지금
Very
진짜
much thank you.
꽂힌 거지? 하루에 2번이나 차인 거야?
Does he genuinely not know that she saved him? Is he actually genuinely unaware of that?
부모님 돌아가시고 달리는 기분으로 살지 않으면 잡아먹힐 것 같았거든.
I wish I knew what was going on inside of his head right now. Like, what are his thoughts on that? Because he's not indifferent to it. You can tell by the expression on his face, he's not indifferent to the things that she's saying. Really? That was just petty. That was just unnecessarily petty. I wish they didn't have the background music so loud. That's the one complaint I have about this drama, is that the background music is often so loud and compared to the dialogue.
나의 끝이 어떨지 별로 궁금하진 않지만 내
I wonder how long
죽음만큼
ago she wrote this.
너에게 상처로 남지 않기를.
You know it's gonna hurt her because you know how she reacted when she thought you had died in the hospital. You saw how she was going to
내가
react.
너에게 맡기려는 자리는 눈물 따윈 허락하지 않는 남들 보기엔
Slap her
성공한
back.
사람이지만 내 주위엔
Slap her. Why do you never slap her back? And I would publicly announce everything. I would make sure everybody knew that they'd found out that the cause of death was not accidental, and that the family refused an autopsy even though they knew the cause of death was not accidental. I would make sure everybody knew that the family was intentionally preventing anyone from finding out what happened. I would just sow that seed of doubt so that they're like, yes, they can try to spin it like, oh, we didn't want our relative's body cut up after everything else, but when you know that there was foul play involved, sow that seed of doubt everywhere. Sow it everywhere. Aw, look at the doggo. The doggo looked so happy. Why are these gangsters still in the show?
레스토랑에서 그 새끼 신상 땄습니다. 이름은 정구원이고 제가 카드 번호도 확보했습니다.
Guys, you didn't learn your lesson last time? Is this before you were a demon, or is this just how you were living as a demon back then?
시절에 나를 아는 게 과연 좋을지 모르겠네. 나인지 확실하지도 않고.
나쁠 것도 뭐 있어?
I mean, yeah, that's true.
뭘까? 근데 200년 동안 깜깜하던 기억이 왜 갑자기?
Because you're losing your demon powers.
왜?
그러고 보니 이 사장은 능력 빼면 시체 아니 인간이잖아. 그래서 기억이 돌아오는 거야. 이제 인간이니까.
Do you remember? You might actually want to know about that, because that way you'll remember how you became demon in the first place.
교통사고를 조심해야 되고 영생은 그냥 노화를 걱정해야 되는 처지.
뭐 하려는 거 아니었어?
아닌데?
그럼 손목은 왜 잡아?
뭐랄까? 마음의 평화랄까?
항상 내 손목을 잡고 있겠다.
그래. 이제 이해했지?
싫어.
왜?
싫어.
또?
사람을 말이야. 무선 충전기 취급하고 말이야.
넌 날 포켓몬 취급하잖아.
데몬이나 포켓몬이나.
이젠 화도 안 난다, 무지한
I
인간.
love it. I
그럼
love it. I
나도
love it. I
경원
love
안 할게 그냥.
it. Okay, so she's back. Interesting.
늙어가고 있습니다.
Is he gonna agree to her proposal just so that he can hold her wrist more often?
그 맞선 남은 어떻게 됐어요? 왜 그때 짝퉁 만나느라 어긋난 진짜 맞선 남 있잖아요.
일정 다시 잡을까요?
최대한 빨리요.
네, 알겠습니다.
약은 가방 안에 있었으니까 누군가 약에 손을 대는 게 분명히 찍혔을 거예요.
No, I'm pretty sure whoever did it also knows about the cameras.
벌써부터 보는 거 맞지? 똑같은 거 보면 시간 낭비니까 순서 잘 지켜.
이건 경원이 아니라 탐정이지. 경원한테 바라는 게 너무 많은 거 아니야?
Both.
내가 능력으로 널 죽이려던 놈을 찾으면 어때? 그 전에 나랑 약속을 하나 해야겠는데?
약속?
범인을 잡으면 넌 내가 필요 없어지잖아? 난 네가 여전히 필요한데? 그렇게 되면 네가 어떻게 나올지? 뻔하지.
무슨? 너나 못 믿니?
응.
알았어.
I love how many
범인
deals are
잡아도
happening here.
타투가 너한테 돌아갈 때까지 협조할게. 됐지?
이건 남들 눈 상관없이 항상 충전할 것.
항상은 좀.
그럼 안 할게.
알았어. 항상 오케이. 범인 잡으면 네가 언제든지 충전하고 싶을 때 충전해. 됐지?
딴소리하기 없기다.
No, that's where she should have made a deal back.
전에 빨리 해.
It's not gonna work.
뭐해?
Oh, the background noises.
홍보팀 한 팀장?
그 혼자 파이팅 넘치는. 알겠어.
대표님, 마선남 일정은
애초에 뭐가 있었으니까 프로포즈를 한 거지.
맞네.
맞아.
뭐래 진짜?
내 사내 연애 그거 정말 짜릿하지. 응? 회식.
기승전 회식이구만.
회식할 때 남들 모르게 테이블 밑으로 손잡고 있으면은 그거 정말 시간 가는지 모르거든. 응? 스킨십은 그렇게 남들 모르게 해야.
Why do they have different colored drinks? What are they drinking? So awkward. Dude, you need to get out of there right now. You need to get out of there right now. Get out of there right now. You're about to get caught and they're gonna think something else.
한 팀장만 되고 이게 뭐야?
역시 내가 아니라 그놈한테 문제가 있는 거야. 분명히 내가 그놈 얼굴을 봤는데 왜?
얼굴로 찾아내는 거야?
대체 왜 그놈한테만 안 먹히는 거야?
정건 씨, 오늘 끝나고 한 잔 어때요? 정건 씨 환영회 겸 겸사겸사.
아직도 못 찾은 거야?
예, 형님.
No, you can't find him. He's not human. Doesn't have an identity. Well, I mean, he does have an identity, clearly, because he has an entire business that he runs.
당장 찾아내.
Oh. Oh. Okay, so he's just sicking somebody else on them to get the bodyguard out of the way.
더러운 짓도 모자라 사람을 죽여. 죄를 지었으면 죄값을 받아야지. 역시 피는 못 속이는 거야.
Okay, so it's her grandson. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree means like parent, like child, which his dad did something bad, so I'm voting grandson. Apple doesn't fall far from the tree would not make any sense if it was her nephew. Oh my gosh. Product placement. That's the same coffee candy that they were talking about in Marry My Husband, that they had that entire extra seat in the car. Yep. That this wakes me up. Yep, there we go. That's your advertisement right there. There's 20 minutes cut.
한 발 늦었네.
Can he use his demon powers to restore that?
아직도요?
That can your demon powers restore footage that's been deleted?
그래. 어차피 나도 저녁 먹어야 하니까.
안 돼. 너 오늘 선약 있어.
Is he trying to figure out how to hold her hand?
다들 주인공만. 난 됐어. 아직 업무 중이라.
정건 씨 환영인데.
뭐 그러면은 우리가 환영하는 의미에서 대신 저 건배해 주지. 어샤.
At least the rest of them didn't pressure him into drinking. I have always despised those situations where people are like, you have to drink, and then they're like pushing them and pushing them and pushing them. That's why he wanted her there, is because of the conversation they had earlier. He's like, I get to hold her hand under the table. Be like, no. She is drinking an awful lot.
대표님 같은 스타일 싫어하시는구나.
오늘은 여기까지 하는 걸로.
아니, 나 도도히 좋아해. 육식주의자가 돼지고기 좋다고. 돼지랑 결혼하는 거 봤나?
My dude, bad things are about to happen to this man.
이제 맘 편히 충전해도 되겠다.
나 지금 손목 잡힐 기분 아니야.
남들이 봐서 안 되고 충전할 기분이 아니어서 안 되고 대체 나보고 언제 충전을 하라는 거야?
You could try not insulting her in public repeatedly.
됐다. 나도 사람이라고. 충전기 아니고 감정이 있는 사람.
혼자 다니다 또 무슨 일 당하려고.
Something might happen to you if you leave her alone. He's like, I don't have time to deal with you right now. And also the power to deal with you. Is she gonna save him again? Either it's gonna end with them both in separate dangerous situations, or she's gonna appear out of nowhere.
형님 만나거든. 안부 전해라.
This is the second time she has risked her life for him.
나는 경원이다.
I'm my bodyguard's bodyguard.
좀.
She's out of power? So that like a fake gun? Okay. So that's the second time she has put her life on the line to protect you, sir. It's time number 2.
탱고. 줄 알아?
탱고?
Tango? 춤춤하자. What is happening here? What is this? What is this? What is it? Tango fight, yeah! Just when I think they can't come up with anything more ridiculous. Like, this is the epitome of ridiculous, and I'm here for it. The thing I like the most about this show is it makes zero attempts to take itself too seriously. They're doing dances with the bats in the background. Oh, this is amazing. This is phenomenal.
그리고 셋째. 절대 그녀를 사랑하지 말 것.
Oh, that was amazing. So I knew it was either they were both going to end up in horrible situations and cut it there, or that she was going to come back and save him, but there is absolutely no version of reality in which I could have predicted Tango dance fight. That was amazing. That was so extra. That was so extra. My dude, you need to start thinking through the benefits of like she doesn't need to be married permanently. She just needs to be married within a year. At no point did it say, nothing in the will said she can't get divorced later. This is a situation where it would benefit you to have like a contract marriage agreement. You both get what you need. Cause you have no, he keeps on being like, I'm gonna get my powers back next month. He doesn't know that. They're making assumptions on the full moon, and the full moon ain't it. And that's hilarious. That's so hilarious to me. I really just want to sit down and marathon this. The hardest part of reacting to this drama is making myself stop, because I actually have to, edit and upload and everything, and I really just want to watch it. I really just want to watch it. I really just want to sit down and marathon the whole thing. I don't want to stop watching this. I love it. I love all of it. But that is going to be it for today. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to check out the Patreon. We will see you next time. Bye-bye. Annyeong.